Hey everybody, it's Jack and Dan.
And today we're doing a science experiment for my science class so I can get extra credit.
Alright, so what do you got there, buddy?
I have some hemp seeds.
Alright, so hemp seeds are super high in iron, higher in iron than pretty much any other seed or nut for the most part.
Yes.
As you can see, they got 20% in just a few tablespoons, and that's equal to about 3 to 4 milligrams per serving, quite a bit higher than most, unless maybe like a fortified cereal.
Yeah, my science teacher said that I could do this for extra credit because if you mix it with water and it gets real soupy, you can actually extract the iron from it.
With a magnet, right?
In the Bill Nye video, we saw that in class.
Bill Nye, the science guy, did it.
Yes.
Yeah, so as you can see, if we kind of put a magnet up to some hemp seeds or something like this, they're not, well, I think it was just kind of moist, but they're not really going to stick. They're not going to magnetize to it. There's not enough iron in there for that. What we're going to do is we're going to put it in a blender with some water. We're going to mix it up. We're going to put the magnet on a glass, pour it in a glass, kind of hold a rubber band on there, let it sit for a minute or so, and then we're going to see if we can pull some of that out. Sound like a good idea?
I think so.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we put some water. We got the old school Oster blender there. If you've never had hemp seeds, we put them in our smoothies a lot because they're so high in protein. Look at this, 10 grams of protein in just 3 tablespoons. Of course, lots of unsaturated fat. Not a ton of omega-3s, which is why you should still have flaxseed, right?
Yes, you should.
But these are higher in iron and protein. So dump some in the water in there. Yeah, we'll just put a whole bunch in there. That's cool.
Okay, that good?
Yeah, put a few more. Put a little more. There you go. All right, now we're gonna put the lid on, and we're gonna turn it on.
Go make sure it's on.
All right. All right, we let that go for a good few minutes. Go ahead and pour it in the glass here, kiddo. We let that go for like 5 minutes because we really wanted to make sure it was nice and chopped up. They actually make something called hemp milk. It's very similar to doing something like this. So we basically took a rubber band and put the, that's good, buddy. Put the magnet on there. And so you can tell there's some little particles and stuff, but they're mostly falling. And that's just the green part of the seed, kind of like the little leaves and stuff. So we're going to let it kind of calm down and simmer down there. And we're going to see if when we move that magnet out of the way that there's enough iron to where it would kind of collect on the side of that glass. You think it's going to work, kiddo?
I think so.
It's kind of hard to tell. The stuff's moving around. We're going to let it settle for a while. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because this is going to take a while. And we're just going to let it settle for a while. And then we'll lift the magnet off and get the footage to see if there's any collection there on the side. So it's starting to settle. I'm going to kind of spin this around so you can see there is some little dots in here. A lot of them are probably just the little leafy part. But they're pretty spread out evenly, as you can see. There isn't any area where there's a larger group of them kind of hanging out together, and a lot of them are starting to go down and settle to the bottom. Just kind of turning this around real slow as to not agitate it too much. So basically what we're going to do, we have this set up for this rubber band, and just kind of flip this magnet out. We're going to give it another couple of minutes, give it a nice decent long time here, and then we're just going to flip that magnet out of there and try to focus in, and we could see if maybe there's a larger area of particles behind this magnet, maybe that look black or red or something like that. Kind of stirred it up a couple times. The reason we put it in a glass as opposed to the blender, glass on the blender is very thick.
Yes.
So we kind of threw it in a little smaller glass here. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of specks and stuff in here. I got the light on here, we're going to take the magnet away and we're going to see if there's any higher collection of these specks where the magnet is. And we'll see if there is. So you want to take the magnet away, kiddo? Just go ahead and just lift it up. Push this out of the way. Here. So, well, it does look like there's a pretty big collection right here where the magnet was. They're larger and they're kind of all together there. So this is right where the magnet was in the middle, and if you look around, there's not as much as where the magnet was. So, I don't know, I'd say it kind of worked, man. Definitely looks that way. So those are microscopic little tiny pieces of iron that all collected together and stayed up here where the magnet was. There's not really as much in the other areas, so I would say it's a pretty cool experiment. There's definitely a lot of iron in hemp seeds, and it doesn't look like there's that kind of, if you look through here, most of it's kind of faint against the glass for the most part.
That's true, and then you do see like a compaction of iron on the side that we did have a magnet on.
Yeah, for sure. I think so. Yeah, see, right, that's right where it was. So, I don't know. I think you can see a difference. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Try this at home, guys, and
See for yourself.
let us know what you guys get. But yeah, I definitely think that there is quite a bit here up high where the magnet was, right there. It's pretty cool. Give this a try. Maybe some other kind of food, or maybe if you have a stronger magnet. This is an incredibly strong magnet, but it's pretty strong. It's pretty big. I mean, you know, so give it a try. I think it kind of worked. It definitely looks like I said, there's more there. So that's a pretty neat thing, huh, buddy?
Yeah, I think so.
So I would say it's a success. I think it kind of shows how, you know, there is iron actually in food, and iron is a heavy metal.
And it's in your blood if you ever smell when you cut yourself.
Yeah, that's actually where it comes from, in your blood like that. So anyway, pretty cool. Give this a try at home, guys, and try some hemp seeds if you never have. There's lots of foods that are high in iron, a lot of grains and stuff, especially
and
fortified
we
cereals.
proved that it's healthy, so
yeah,
it's not lying. It does have iron in it.
Right. It's neat. It's neat. So hey, check us out. We're always doing all these kind of cool, fun experiments and health and wellness and our aquariums and all kind of stuff like that, right, buddy?
Yeah.
So be sure to check us out. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Hopefully Jack gets some extra credit for this, right?
Yeah. Yes. Hopefully I do.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.